Alright, thank you everyone for joining me again on my channel. I got the Mercedes. I can't believe I did it. It's 2015. It's a pre-owned, certified. It's very clean on the outside. There's only like one or two areas that I can find that have like a little chipping of the paint, but other than that, the car is like flawless inside and out. It's amazing for me right now. Like, I still feel very like this is a dream kind of thing. I really wanted this car for a very long time. I actually wanted the older one of this car until they remade it. But I still really like this car in the C-Class. It's a C300 2015. It's a really nice car, and I'm going to give you a little tour of it. But I went from a Volkswagen Jetta that was a 2004 to a 2015 Mercedes C300. It's amazing what the difference is from a Volkswagen Jetta and to this. I mean, I really took care of my Volkswagen Jetta. I had a lot of pride and joy with that car. I did so many things to it, good and bad, as some of you know on YouTube. You guys didn't like it when I turned it blue. I turned the rims blue, and I did some other stuff to it. But in the end, I turned a lot of that blue into black, and it looks really nice afterwards. But I got a lot of use out of that car. It had 85,000 and change miles before I got rid of it. The crankshaft sensor went on it, and it was like, sometimes it was giving me trouble to start, and sometimes it would just die on me. And I didn't know what it was, because every time the light came on was when I didn't have my computer to plug in to figure it out. What I ended up figuring it out was in the driveway. I left the air conditioner on for like 5 minutes, and it completely I guess got so hot that the little sensor for the crankshaft sensor gave out again. And then I ran upstairs and got my code reader, and I was able to find what it was. So it was a crankshaft positioning sensor, which is common. Things like that go. But I was pretty much done with the Jetta. I mean, I had it for 14 years. Going on, was it going on 15? I think it was 14 years. So, I mean, I had it for a long time. And I really wanted this car. I saved up a lot of money. I put a good down payment. I got a really good deal on this car. It's more with a pre-owned certified Mercedes, and the quality in this car is so much better than the Volkswagen Jetta. So I'll give you a little walk around. I'll talk about things that I kind of like. I'm still getting used to it. It's been this is like going on my second week of owning the car. The first week I picked it up on a Tuesday in the evening, so really I didn't get a whole week, so maybe almost a week now I had the car. But I'll give you a little walk around. I really like the looks on this car, and I really like all the technology in this car. There are some things that it took me a little while to get used to, but now I'm already starting to do it without not even thinking about it, especially the stereo system. Let's take a tour. Alright, this car is dirty. I haven't washed it since the day I picked it up, which was about a week ago. And I mean, it's dirty, but you really can't tell. It's pretty shiny still and everything. I haven't gotten a chance to do like a proper wash and cleaning of this car. I have to say Mercedes did a really good job of cleaning it for the most part, because when I looked at it, the inside and out was not cleaned at all. I test drove it that way. The salesman wasn't very happy that I was test driving it in that state, because he doesn't like selling cars that are not cleaned up, which makes sense. But when I saw it, it was an old lady that was driving this car. She had it for 3 years. She put 17,000 miles on the car. That's it. This car is like basically new still. I knew the car wasn't pushed very hard or anything like that, as far as I know. I don't really see much of old ladies driving like 100 miles an hour down the highway, but you never know. But I have to say the looks of this car I really like. The front is very nice. The long hood as you can tell, is very nice. The mirrors are very nice. I have to say I'm very happy with everything with this car. The inside is very nice. The wheels are very nice. Just the overall shape of everything that they did a really good job. The dual exhaust in the back is really, really nice. This is a 4MATIC, so that's really great. I wasn't going to buy another car with only front-wheel drive. I mean, I don't work very far right now for where work is, but it does make a big difference with all-wheel drive, or on this car, the 4MATIC, they call it. So that's the whole outside. Very nice. Very slick. The one thing I really like about this car, the roof is all glass, and just the way it hangs out is really nice. Let's get inside. So let's start the car. I like how when you start the car, the dials flip up and down. I never saw that happen, nor saw that. So I have to fix that. But this car is very nice. It's got a lot of things in it. The start, stop feature is very nice. The interior is so luxurious, like really, really nice. So what's really different from the Volkswagen Jetta to this car? Center console. Wow. I'm used to having the gears down here to shift. Now it's over here. So it's a little getting used to, and I have to be mindful not to touch that while I'm driving, because that used to be on the Volkswagen Jetta, the windshield wipers. So kind of used to turning on the windshield wipers since I didn't have automatic windshield wipers back then. You got your wipers, you got your paddles over here you got on the side here, you have you got your stock for your positioning of the steering wheel back here, and this one is the cruise control down here. Overall, I'm very happy with the interior of this car. It's really, really nice, as you can tell. The entertainment system is I have to say, is very nice too. The sound is very crisp. This is the upgraded sound on here. So, just a little quick tour of the inside. I got my wire just hanging here. I got garage doors right here, which is nice. That's just a wire for my radar. Inside is very, very nice. Got the panorama roof, which is nice. Let's take a quick tour of the back of the car. Very, very nice. Car looks very, very nice. Very happy with everything. Very happy with the service. They are replacing that back there, the whole back seat for that, because that is not retracting like this one is. It's supposed to let go, supposed to do that. The headrest is stuck compared to that one, as you can see. It's all the way back, that one. Fixing that for free. They also, the center console here, there's like this metal peeling up, and I cut my hand the other day on this, and I didn't realize that was there, and they're going to replace that too, which is excellent. Cool features with this car. The one that I really like is the any handle. You can lock the car. The mirrors fold up every time you lock the car. To unlock the car, any handle. You can even walk to the trunk when the car is locked and just press the button back here and it will open. Just like that. Trunk space is, I have to say, pretty big. What was interesting down here, that I never, well, I guess I never saw it because in every other car, there is, what's-it-called, your spare. So this car does not have a spare, which I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I really like that or not. But it did give me all this extra. It came with this, which is nice. I got all my stuff for safety in here, like cables and stuff. But there's a nice area to put your stuff, like that kind of stuff down here. Out of sight, out of mind. But also, just in case of an emergency, there is underneath here fuses. I believe this is the radio. I have no idea. I have to look that up. But it definitely looks like a radio. Or part of the head unit in the front. And that's the trunk. It's nice. I have this rubber thing which doesn't really fit in this trunk. But this latches on here. So when you're working underneath here, you don't have to bother messing with it and holding it up. It's a nice little feature that they added. There we go. I'm used to having like the stuff in the Volkswagen Jetta. I had a net, so I have to get a net, and then I'll take it out from there. But I put that there so you don't hear all that stuff going around. Got a nice little handle here, just in case you get locked up in here. That's the blinking green light that you would push to open the trunk. So another thing that's pretty cool with this car, which this is the key you get. Now, you get this key, and it has all these buttons, but you don't even need to. You can just leave it in your pocket and just touch the door like I was doing before. But something that's really cool with this car, so now all the windows are open. Okay, you don't want the windows open anymore. Just press, lock, and keep holding it, and all the windows, sunroof will go up and close. Simple as that. The only thing I don't like about this feature, compared to my Volkswagen Jetta, every time I did just hit lock on the car, this was an aftermarket on the Jetta that I added to the computer of the car, which was a simple device that you just plug into your OB2 port and that's it, and it links and downloads it or whatever, installs it basically. I have to look around on the web, but I wish every time that I would just lock this car, it would check all the windows and close them automatically. Versus me have to holding it down. And the other thing is, if I'm too far away, like I have to be pretty close to the car. So like, let's see, I move back over here, about here, let's see. I'm going to try to roll down the windows. Nope. Not going to roll down the windows. See? Too far away. Now they're going to roll down. See? It's a little annoying. Because I was able to do this from very far away with my other beeper. On the Volkswagen Jetta. But I can only take what I got. But it's a cool feature. I like it. There's nothing like I don't like it. Another cool thing is, when you have the car unlocked, any of the doors unlocked, your gas cap doesn't have a release like the Jetta had. The Jetta had a separate release, which would be really annoying. Like if I got out of the car and went to go fill up the gas, and I forgot to unlock it. Oh, and I forgot, I have the automatic lock on, so if you don't open the door, everything closes. So, if all the doors are open, your gas cap is open too, which is nice. So now when you forget, you don't need to have a latch. You don't need to have a separate latch in the car to release it, which is really nice. Trying to think of other things. As other times, there are things about the stereo system I'm not too pleased about. But let's turn on the stereo. The stereos, I have to say, is pretty darn nice. The one thing that it's kind of hard to get used to this whole system down here, but since it's been like a week now, I'm starting to get used to it. The one thing I really couldn't stand about this is, okay, you have this here, you can change it. Like, you're used to changing things up here. Quiet. And So this was more comfortable. To get used to being like this wasn't as comfortable for me because I'm a short person. So I'm closer to the steering wheel. So I played with the seat and I kind of got a position now that it's okay. Now, when you have the car on and you're driving along and you want to change those radio stations, this is where it gets a little a nuisance. Okay, so yeah, you want to see your eco and what you're doing if you're doing a good job of keeping your car, you know, the mileage that you want to get. But if you're on that and you hit this button here, you're not going to change the channels like a normal car or like what my Volkswagen Jetta. I had actual dedicated buttons that actually were just for the radio and the volume. This car does have just for the volume. To be honest with you, I'd rather have these buttons gone with the volume and put dedicated buttons just to change the radio station, because it's really annoying when you're driving and you have to hit home and you have to go down the list to radio, then press OK on here, then you'll be able to change the stations. And it's annoying because, like you just saw there, so now that it went back into this mode, I would have to hit it once and then hit it again just to change this channel. Why? Why do they make things so complicated sometimes? Okay, I guess I found one thing I really don't like about this car. But, to be honest with you, I'm starting to get used to just using the wheel down here for the most part. If I'm driving and really like on the highway or something like that, or like trying to really pay to, you know, like, I don't know, that I get sick of being down here, I'll just put it on the radio and I won't see my eco, which sucks, but whatever. I can always hit home and then hit trip again and then see your eco, and then you have all these other things, like how much you're getting mileage and stuff like that, and from, you know, your speed, your mileage on the car, your range. Obviously the car's not on, so it's not going to tell me. Now, another thing that kind of annoyed me, I got this unit which does not have the navigation, which I really don't care, to be honest with you. But because it doesn't have the memory for that, my voice activation does not work, which is annoying. But for the most part, I am still very happy with the car. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. From what I understand, it's only used for the navigation, I believe. But it would be nice if the voice activation, where I can tell it to call blah blah blah, versus saying, "Hey Siri." Hey Siri. Siri doesn't want to listen to me today. I think because of my battery is low. Yes, it's at 11%. So it's on using safe mode. It's on saving battery mode. One other nice thing, well, I should say a lot of things are nice about this car, but up here the lights are all LED. I mean, you get really premium stuff for the money that I spent. Is really good. You got your mirror. Got all these buttons on here. It's a very nice car overall. I'm very happy. This was a very hard to get used to because I kept going down here, like on most other cars. But this is actually nice to have it here, because when you're driving and you're just like not that close or not that far, and you just want to adjust it real quick, and do it real quick with no problem. I got 3 memories here, which are nice. Not that anybody's going to be driving my car. Because I'm not going to allow them. One pet peeve I can say, the space in here is not very good with the glove compartment. But yeah. I mean, everything else, I'm really, really, really excited that I got this car. I'm really happy. There's so many things about this car, I can't even think of everything right now. I did get the heated seat options. I did not get the cool. Oh, I wish I did. That would have been nice. But I'm very happy. I'm very, very grateful. I thought I would never get this car, and all of a sudden, my car was dying, and was getting sick of it, and I was just like, you know what? I'm doing it now, and I did it. A nice touch with these air vents, they all do it, is when you move them, you get that nice crisp click. Everything on this dashboard is metal. Everything that you touch is really premium stuff. To turn off the vents, you close it like that, put it on. Just very, very nice. It's just like very elegant, very nice. You have automatic lights. I got LED headlights on this car, LED tail lights, that's an upgraded package, as well as the panorama sunroof. It's just I'm very, very happy with everything. Alright guys, stay tuned for more on the Mercedes. Alright, one thing I forgot to show you guys is the backup camera, which is nice. The lines actually move as you turn the steering wheel. Added cost for me when I bought this car, which almost jacked it up. It was $1,800 for a backup camera. But you know what? I really wanted it, and it was very worth it for me. So that's why I ended up getting it. But it's up to you. But it's very nice. It's integrated into the screen and everything. I wanted it that way. I didn't want anything aftermarket junk or whatever. So just a thought. Look for a car that actually has a backup camera. This car was the last one on the lot, so I took it as is pretty much. The price was great. Everything was good about everything. I really got a good deal on this car, so I'm very, very happy. So I almost forgot to tell you guys, show you the engine compartment. The engine compartment on this car is massive. I mean, the engine is literally crammed in here. This is the exact same kind of engine that I had in my car, in the Volkswagen Jetta. It's a 4-cylinder 2.0. But this one is turbocharged, and man, does it make a difference. Like, seriously makes a big difference. There are very, very different things with this car, with obviously a turbocharged. So quickly, we'll go over. You got your air intake over here, filter in there. We got radiator fluid. This is neat because the battery is underneath this contraption thing over here of plastic, which I haven't opened yet, but I will do a reveal of that. So this is the positive. So if you needed to jump the car for whatever reason, you can put the positive right there, and the negative goes right here. Good thing I looked at that in the manual. Alright. Let's see. Massive radiator. That's all I have to say. We have air conditioning. We have... this looks like a sensor of some sort. I have no idea what this is. To be honest with you, again, I only had this car for a week, and I didn't get a chance to look at everything. I'm kind of on overload. More plastic things over here, so a lot of the junk gets collected in this area. A lot of it gets collected down here because it's the lowest point. It's a nice engine, I have to say. It's nice. I found where the turbo is. It's down there, if you guys can actually see it. Yeah, there it is. Straight ahead. There we go. So there's the turbo. So I'm overall very happy about everything. The hood is huge. But, you know what? If you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel. Hopefully you liked it. The little tour that I gave you guys. And let's say goodnight. Bye.